Hey everybody, Adam with Move for Hunger coming to you from my closet. Once again, please don't mind the mess. I'm here to give a couple of updates, tell you what we've been up to over the past week. It has been incredibly busy. I did want to start with a couple shout outs. As always, first and foremost, two men in a truck in Morristown, New Jersey. They actually delivered over 14 pallets of ham. From Fill Abundance to Three Touch, New Jersey food distribution sites. It was 10,000 pounds of ham, which is going to feed over 8,000 people and serve people within southern New Jersey and Philadelphia. So we appreciate your support and thank you to Fill Abundance for making that opportunity available. We also want to give some love to Midwest Moving and Storage out in the Chicago area. They're currently selling t-shirts to benefit both Move for Hunger and their local food banks. Again, food banks and pantries are also in need during this time, so please don't forget to see the ways that you can support your own local food banks and pantries. Everybody needs it right now. And also, one of our multifamily partners, The Century, they're a pillar property in Seattle, Washington, and they have continued to, since they even joined us, they were actually one of the properties that we piloted our multifamily program with about 3.5 years ago. And over the past month, they collected about 800 pounds of food, 50 bags of food from residents moving out. And, that's really the core of what Move for Hunger has been and has started with. When people are moving, they have that opportunity to donate their food when they relocate. And even in times of pandemic, people are moving right now. And it was really great to see that during these especially needy times that the Century was able to collect over 800 pounds of food. And thank you to Hanson Brothers Moving and Storage who helped deliver that food to the Northwest Harvest Food Bank. We appreciate you. We appreciate all of our partners in those regions. Speaking of partners, I also just want to say thank you to Weichert Workforce Mobility, who will be continuing to support us through the 2020. And we have many, many partners that are sticking by us. And we're just so grateful because we cannot continue to do what we do. I think last time I updated you all, we had fed roughly 100,000 people. We're now closing in on feeding 250,000 people, a pretty big jump over the past week or so. And there's a lot more that's happening kind of behind the scenes to ensure that we're able to utilize our transportation resources to help our food banking and pantry partners. So I know we are doing outreach, but to any food banks or pantries that are watching this video, please get in touch with us if you need help. Our goal is to better connect those resources on the ground locally to give you some of that support and help you distribute or collect food as well. And again, that call to action also goes out to any big food distributors, CPG companies, manufacturers, that want to make bulk non-perishable product donations. We are here to help. So another thing that I think has come out of this is just collaborations. And we've been spending a lot of time on the phone with foundations that have supported us in the past or foundations that we've never dealt with before. We've been talking to the U.S. Farm Bureau for the first time to talk about gleaning opportunities since so much food is being, left on farms across the country, which is a big challenge. We've been talking to some of the major grocery chains like Albertsons, Safeway. We've been talking to the Walmart as well. The Sodexo Stop Hunger Foundation has been really incredible. We're working with the Russell Berry Foundation to think about how we might be able to collaborate with some local stakeholders here in New Jersey as well. See how we can bring some people together, use some technology to rescue some food and support some food banks there. The Means Database, who's another really awesome food rescue organization. We're looking at some collaborations there. And finally, our partners at the Alliance to End Hunger. We're putting together kind of a digital conversation to talk about really the state of what's going on and the food bank's needs currently during this time, and really hopefully highlight this conversation a little bit further. I'm going to have some more information on that in the coming days, so please check our social media to learn more about how you can listen in on this conversation. There's going to be some pretty incredible leaders that are joining that as well. The moral of the story with that, and the reason I'm mentioning this, is we all need to be working together in terms of the nonprofit sector, the for-profit sector. We need to be thinking about ways we can collaborate, not just at a national level, but bringing it back locally. There are so many things, there are so many ways that we can support one another. I am grateful for all the support that the moving and relocation and multifamily industries continue to show. And I want to take that a step further and figure out what are the other players, governmental and non-governmental, that we can bring into the fold here so we can help and accelerate the work that we're doing even further. So if any of you out there are watching this and inspired or have ideas, we're open to them. Please email us. We're not hard to find. I'm going to close today, keeping this one a little bit briefer than the others. I want to close today just with a thank you to Quicken Loans. Quicken Loans put together a webinar last week. They made a donation for everyone that registered. Over 500 people, industry leaders in the relocation space, registered to attend this webinar, talk about the industry's response to COVID-19. And Quicken Loans made a very generous donation, $2,500, to support Move for Hunger in our work. Shout out to Lisa Fontana for really putting that together and thinking about us. So again, people are coming together in creative ways, thinking about ways they can help us, thinking about ways they can help the communities. We're trying to figure out ways we can help others. And we really all got to work together. Before I sign off today, I just want to let you know that the reason we don't have the big fancy intros and outros to these videos right now is because one of my favorite humans, my colleague for the past 7 years, Dana, who is our graphic designer, she did unfortunately fall ill with COVID-19. She is on the mend. She's feeling significantly better. I talked to her earlier. Dana, keep resting. We can't wait to work with you again in a couple of weeks when you're feeling better. But as someone that started as an intern at our organization and has now been with me for like 20% of my life, which is pretty crazy to think about it that way, I've never been more grateful to have someone like that believes so much in our cause. And all of us are just saying, Dana, get better soon. We know you're on the mend, so keep doing what you're doing. Thank you to everyone that keeps tuning in and watching these things. We're going to keep giving you updates of what's going on, and we will talk to you very soon. Check out moveforhunger.org/COVID-19 for some additional details.